hit record and we're going to make this happen. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here this Tuesday evening, morning, whatever in the world you might be. We are here today to celebrate two incredible women that have transformed their lives by saying yes to a different lifestyle, by saying yes to a friend, someone that they just, seen transform their lives and said, I want what you're having. So I'm hoping that by the end of this Zoom, you will feel, if you have not yet said yes, I hope that you will feel called to reach back to the person that invited you to this Zoom and say, yes, I want to know more about what you're having. Because we are in the business to save lives. And how do we do that? Well, we all said yes to a company called Isagenix. And Isagenix is the leading company in the art of well-being. And I love that so much because, when we feel better, we do better. And we associate with an amazing support group. We have the best products. We've been around for 18 years. We help people get healthy, wealthy, and what else do we do? We do a lot of things. I don't even know how to narrow them down. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead. I don't want to, waste any time. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our first guest speaker for today, and her name is Molly. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Look at her, she's all sitting there dancing. Guys, here's what our company has done for Molly, right? Look at her, beautiful. Go ahead and unmute yourself, and we're gonna celebrate you all the way. And she's only been with us for a few, she started in May of 2020. So she's not been with the company for too long, but she's an incredible woman and she has an amazing story. So where are you, beautiful Molly? Unmute yourself and share with us what Isagenix has done for you.
Hi, Christina. Thank you so much for that intro. Woo, making me feel so good. Wow, this is so amazing. This is like my first ISA story. So let's start there. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for inviting me on this call. So Isagenix came to me from, swear to God, an angel, a human. I have been on this roller coaster, for many years through college, of just gaining and losing weight. And it was so exhausting. And I, used a lot of unhealthy things to cope, alcohol being very big in that option. So, the person who came to me with this, it was truly a gift. And you guys will probably laugh. I didn't even ask her any questions. I said, send me the link. I'm going to order all this myself. I'm going to figure it out. And I started my journey. My first 11-day shred, my reset was in early June, and I saw immediate results. I couldn't lose this just extra weight that was just stuck. It was 15, 18 pounds, and it was just stuck and I couldn't lose it. And then by my second shred, I was just, I went through another one at the end of July. And my body it was transforming. I can't even describe it. It's so amazing. And then I just really started to want to be a part of the business. I was like, this is so amazing. I can help others change their lives, their bodies, their minds, their soul, everything. So then the personal development started coming, and that truly even more transformed me, everyone. I can't even tell you, I am a completely different person. And I'm so grateful for this community. That is one of the biggest parts of how amazing this company is. The family of love and support that you get. I'm telling you, it's gotten me so far. And I just got my first $300 paycheck in my ISA wallet this week, and I was just blown away. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, I'm just sharing this gift that someone shared with me. And when you describe it that way to people and really, be a product of the product, I just can't believe how much I've transformed. I know I'm glowing. I'm sure you guys can see it. But, the confidence that I've gained, the family I've gained, the extra money I've gained just for sharing a gift. I'm so grateful. So I hope that was enough information. Just speaking
No,
from the heart.
that's the only way I love to do this, because I don't want it to be, there's no script for how
Oh,
we feel, right? There is no such thing, right? I mean,
oh
your
my
smile
goodness.
says it all. And the thing is, we all we have to do is put the products in our body, and then we realize, it's like you don't realize how bad you feel until you start feeling good, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, like, I get
Yes.
this question, is like, is this stuff legal? And like, it's like, is this for real? Right? And I'm like, yes it is. And
Hmm.
like you said, the community, it's just, it's one thing to do it by yourself. And I mean, we've all done all those crazy diets that we were too afraid to even talk to people about. Like, my craziest diet I've ever done was a 7-day Gatorade diet. Like, I didn't tell anybody, but I'm like, I'm just gonna sit there and I want to drink Gatorade so I'm hydrated and I'll be fine and I'll lose weight. Well, that did not work out really good. I almost ended up in a hospital over it. But when we do stuff with our friends and I mean, that was something that I knew that nobody else was crazy enough to do with me, right?
Hmm.
But this is like one of those things, I'm like, my God, this is the easiest thing. It's convenient, right? Like, how convenient is it? Like, it's just the best thing out there. So, and it's backed by science, and it has all of the stuff. You give your body what it needs, and then all of a sudden you're like glowing, right? And you're like, I can't shut up about it. This is awesome. And you made $300, so now you're like, next month and then some, it's paid for. Look at you, you're so happy. I love it. So, what's your favorite product?
Oh gosh, I have so many. I'm going to give you my top three. So
Okay.
right now, the caramel brulee, the whole blend is life. Mix it with chocolate, strawberry. I get peanut butter or this mixed nut from Trader Joe's. Oh, guys, it's amazing. I would also say the cleanse has changed my life. I love the cleanse. I feel so good when I do that. I always have to have like multiple projects lined up for the cleanse because it just clears my mind. It's so good. And then I'd say some of the amped products like the hydrate, oh, and the collagen. How did I forget the collagen? Oh my God. So basically everything, all the
Yes,
products.
I love it. So if there is someone out there on the fence and they're like, I don't know, this sounds too airy fairy, I'm not sure about this, what advice would you give them?
Just say yes because it will literally transform your life. If you lean in and just take everything in, it will transform you. So say yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you
thank
so much. I really
you.
appreciate your time, and I love your energy, and I love your glow. And I'm sure the products together with the collagen have a lot to do with it. And
Yes.
I am looking forward to follow you on the journey and to bring you back and hear more
Yes.
about your financial success and your health, in your growth in the company and personally. And thank you. And
I would love to.
I love that you brought in the personal development, because
Oh,
I didn't even know what personal development was before this
me
company. I
either.
really didn't. Like, reading a book, like, no, that's for high school. That's like, I'm done with that. When I like left college and high school, I'm done with it.
Yep.
And all of a
Mm-mm.
sudden I'm like, please give me more books. Please
Yes,
put me in
same.
contact with like people, let's go to conventions and things and learn from other people and find out how they've done it. So
It's so
thank you so,
beautiful.
so much. Yes,
Thank
I
you
love
so
it.
much for having
Thank
me.
you. I
All
am
right.
so
Thank you.
grateful.
Me too.
Now, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and well, okay, let me go in a little bit deeper. So did she have this reaction? Why does she glow? Why does she feel amazing? It's because our body doesn't count calories, it counts nutrients. And the food that we normally buy at the grocery store, when we go out to eat at a restaurant, it's so nutritionally bankrupt that our bodies is kind of like a car, like you have a 8-cylinder car and it's only functioning on 4, or you're low on gas and your oil is dirty, right? And your brake fluid is on low. Like, how far do you think you can go on that car, right? But we do the same thing with our body, and it's designed to push, it's designed to keep going, it's designed to survive. So I think I truly believe that we should do more than just survive. I think we should thrive. I think we should feel amazing, and we should have the energy we need to just glow and enjoy life and do the things we want with the people we want whenever we want, however we want it, right? And have the energy to do it. And this company has done that for us. So why not you? Like, seriously, you, if we can do it, so can you. So let me go ahead and introduce our next person. Are you guys ready for this? This is going to be so awesome. Let me share the screen. Okay, well, she didn't even go into that picture. We should have had her explain a little more about that joyful, happy, loving picture right there, right? So let's see. Sarah, are you ready? Let me go ahead and find your picture.
I am.
Here is Sarah's transformation. What do you guys think about that? Right? She said yes. She saw a friend. She said yes. Now this hot mama, she has her own business. She's got her stuff going on, but she needed a little more energy. She needed to feel better. And I'll let her get into the story. But as a result, she's part of an amazing team. She's hanging out with really awesome people that want to make a difference in the world, just like they made a difference into her world. So with that being said, Sarah, let us know what Isogenics has done for you, beautiful.
Oh my gosh, Christina, you are awesome. Your energy is amazing, and I love how it comes through. And you dug deep to find some pictures, girl. That's awesome. That's great. Love it. So thank you. This is great, and it just feels wonderful to be a part of the community again on a Tuesday night, right? Get to spend my time here. So I don't know how long I'm supposed to share, and I know you don't really have guidelines, Christina, but what I'll just say is for myself, I've struggled with body image, eating, overeating, compulsive eating, exercise bulimia, which I did not know was a thing when I was in my 20s. I did not know it had a name. And the feeling, that's what it was, right? It was the feeling of feeling crappy, of having very little self-confidence, of little belief, of no joy, no happy, no freedom. None of that was going on. And so by the grace of God, I was led to a community in my 20s, a 12-step community that got me clean and got me well and got me healthy. And then in my 30s, so grateful. Thank you. I see claps. Thank you. Grateful, very beyond grateful. Can't even get there. Can't even go there right now. So fast forward in my 30s, I was not doing and did not have behaviors with food, body image, or weight that I had. However, so if we say it's a pendulum, right? There was a pendulum that sort of swung the other way. And I was like, I'll have a cookie or two. I don't care. Fine. Great. Which is well and good, but a cookie or two every other day, and just sort of not caring, but not having what I would call unhealthy behaviors around food, but still not having the best self-care. Let's say that, right? My self-care around my body and what I was putting in was not good. As you were saying, Christina, like the fuel that I was putting in the car was like the crappy crap stuff. Like, I mean, it was like sludge. Okay. So I was putting that in my body and just going through life, humming along, had a business, had a good life. My friend on Facebook saw her transformation. I wasn't even looking for anything, right? Because I was like, oh, okay, this is my stomach, this is my weight, this is my belly. They'll put me in the ground and I'll look like this. Who cares? Move on. So I saw my friend on Facebook. She made changes. She had baby number 2. She was showing pictures of herself, and she's a no nonsense person. And I was like, what is she doing? What is she doing? So I checked her out. Of course, we know how it goes, right? So I gratefully asked her what she was doing, and she told me. And I was like, well, if you can do this, then I can do this. Like, cause you're no nonsense. Cause believe me, at that point I was 42, 44. I don't do diets. I don't believe in deprivation. That doesn't work for me. Don't tell me I can't have things, and don't eat this and don't eat that and all that other, for me, that doesn't work. That's kind of deadly. So I said, okay, this conversation's over, Megan. If you're going to tell me I can't have this, I'm not allowed to have a cocktail, I'm not allowed to go and have a birthday cake at a birthday party. If you tell me all these things, the conversation's done. Okay. Just so you know. She's like, no, she's like, this is like real life. This is nutrition. This is how we live our life. And this is how we do, life. And we learn how to put food in our body, and it's good food. And I said, fine. And so I said, I'll do what you tell me to do for 30 days. Whatever you tell me to do, I'll do it. I don't care. I'll do it. So I did. And she coached me, and then her coach coached me. And 6 weeks later, well, like the 8th day, let's just say this, that whole thing of like unicorns and glitter coming out my butt and all these other strange things. Okay. That was happening. That was happening. It was bizarre. It was weird. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Cause I mean, I felt good in my body before I get that, but no, I felt good in my body. And so I was like, okay, something's happening here. About 6 weeks later, and again, I didn't weigh myself. My behaviors around the scale were not always healthy. So I didn't weigh myself a lot. And then when I did weigh myself, I was like, I'm down like 8 pounds. And then I was like measuring, and clothes were falling off. And my boyfriend put his hand on my knee, and he was like, you have a skinny knee. And I was like, I have a skinny knee. What's a skinny knee? That is awesome. Great. That's a non-scale victory. If you're wondering what a non-scale victory is, skinny knee. Okay. Write that down. So, 2 months later, I was at a place where I was 22 pounds down, 39 inches down. And it was amazing. It was my 45th birthday. Thank you. It was my 45th birthday. And I was like, this is it. I love it. I'm on. You've sold me. And then, so like a few days later after that, because I was not doing anything to share this with other people, I really wanted to get myself in check here. But I listened to everything people told me to do, right? Like I was in the community. I'm listening to people. I'm watching people. I'm following. I'm doing everything they tell me to do. And so then Carlotta Davis, who's 2 people up from me. Y'all know Carl. We know Carlotta. Carlotta calls me, of course, after my 45th birthday and all this stuff. And I knew, because she was like 2 people up from me. And she said, you know what it's time for? And I said, you want me to post some pictures or something, don't you? And I was like, okay, fine. I'll post the pictures. And of course, my phone blew up and my Facebook blew up and I broke the internet and I don't know what happened. All these things happened. And from then on, I caught the vision. And then I went to a few events. I kept catching the vision, but I'm going to say this. I have been in therapy since my early 20s. And I don't mind telling anybody about it. I've been in therapy and done many self-improvement workshops and done a lot of things. This has grown me in some other way that I have never grown, between learning how to share this with people, between learning how to talk about this in my life, between not being afraid, to not giving a crap what other people think, to understanding that my dreams are bigger than other people's opinions, and to know that I have an opportunity to help people feel better. I mean, that's great. The weight and the skinny knee and the thing and all the things, that's great. But to feel better, that's immeasurable. We cannot put a price tag on feeling better. And that's what I am trying to coach people on. And so now I am doing the business. I just made director about 3 weeks ago. Thank you. I'm 3 years in, I made director. So that tells you like my willingness to crawl and get there. Carlotta, God love her, so patient. So, so executives like a minute away. But the point around that is, again, it was about the goal. And the goal is that I was having the feeling of who I was helping, into that feeling, right? Into the feeling of how many people can I help? Can I do it? Will I do it? Do I really want to do it? How am I going to do it? And getting there. I don't care what the title is. I don't care about any of the stars and the circles and the things, whatever, but it's all about how I'm helping people feel better. And can I get there? And who do I get to share this with today? And that's it.
I love it.
Thank you.
Skinny knee. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
I love that. I think
Yeah.
Debbie or somebody posted on the comments, they're like, I'll never forget the skinny knee. Yeah, it was Debbie. I
Skinny.
had a similar experience where when I measured and I like lost an inch on my neck, and I told my husband, I'm like, honey, why didn't you tell me I had a fat neck? He goes, yeah, honey, that would have gone well. And
Mhm.
like, it's
Right.
like, how do you
Right.
bring that up? It's like, hey, your neck is getting fat, like, right?
Right. Right.
That was one of the non-scale victory, but it was like realizing that. And yeah, I totally can relate to the skinny knee and skinny other places that I'm like so excited about. But I love how you said yes, even though you knew that you were in a diet person. And that's what I love about this, because it's not a diet. I mean, you heard me talk about my Gatorade diet. I'm the diet person. I was like, give me a diet and as long as I get results. That was me. And then I realized, I'm like, this is about introducing food to your life, not taking away stuff
Right.
from your life, because we
Right.
already know what we shouldn't do. It's time for
Mhm.
us to teach people and to coach people on what to do, what to add to your life, what to add to your nutrition, to your meals. And as a result, ta-da! We have Sarah with skinny knees and happy and helping other people. I love it. Thank you. What is your favorite product? And can you narrow it down to one?
No, probably not. I will say this. Ionics is queen for me. Like Ionics is it. My favorite shake flavor is cookies and cream. And then I love this little gem right here. Right here. No. Can you say, I mean, like it is amazing, right? Who agrees? Yes, hands
That's
up, right?
beyond the unicorn and the
Yes,
rainbow.
yes,
That's
yes,
taking it to the
yes,
next level, taking into
yes,
outer space, with Elon
yes,
Musk right there.
yes.
Blowing up.
Angels have come down. Angels come down
I
every
love
time I have.
it. Thank you so much. And
Thank you. Thank
um
you.
as someone that has a business, and you've had a business, you said for like what, 16 years you've had your own business, right?
Yes.
How easy is it to build this business versus a regular, corporate, I mean, not corporate, but a regular, business?
So it's easy, but it's work, right? It's easy because there's so many people where I am that have gone before me, and there's so many things that this company has put in place for us to succeed. Like the tools, the resources, everything that we have available from Isogenics to build a team, to learn how to be a leader, to conduct Zoom calls, to conduct events, to learning all the products. They break down everything for us to be able to learn it. So that part is easy and accessible, right? However, again, and I'll keep talking about it. My struggle has been on the inside of getting over my own stuff. We'll say stuff, that I get past the fears of sharing. I get past the fears of talking about stuff. I get past the fears of what are people going to think about this company, about what I'm doing. They've seen me do and design closets and organize people's homes for years. However, what are they going to think of me if I'm like talking about nutrition and health and getting well now? They're going to judge me, all that craziness. So that's been the internal job to shift, Christina, because that's a great question. So I could not get the vision out of my psyche once it got in there. And I knew that this is going to be the vehicle to help me build the dreams that I really want to build and do my whys. And there's too many people ahead of me that have done this. And I watch people do it all the time. And I'm like, well, if they're doing it, I can do this.
I love that. And the other thing is, with this company, you have, hold on one second, Lotus. She's washing dishes, working from home. With
That's
with a
awesome.
regular job, you typically, like, you help someone build their closet, you get paid when you do it, and then you're
Right.
done, right? With this
Right.
company, you help someone 3 years ago or 5
Yeah.
years from now, and you'll still get residual income, which is phenomenal.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
so I
that
totally.
this past month, I've made the most I've made in the 3 years that I've been here, and the passion that I have for this is outweighing closets right now. Like I've been doing that a while, so like I'm passionate about really seeing who I can help feel better, and then I get paid for it.
I love that. Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for you being here. I
Thank you,
truly
Christina.
appreciate you sharing the story. I am looking
Thank you.
forward to seeing you in person at an event and
Yes.
giving you a big hug.
Yes.
And
I
I
know.
can't wait to get back to live events. I sure hope that our event in Utah does happen this year, because I am missing my ISA family big time. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So guys, with that being said, someone invited you to see the Zoom, whether it was live or whether it's a replay, because they believed in you, because they believed in your potential, because they believe that you deserve better. And once you know better, you do better. So now more than ever, whether it's financial, whether it's like your health, because of all the stress and the things that are going on in the world, we deserve to know about this company. People deserve to know. Like, I can't imagine what Sarah would be like. Sorry. My honey's calling. So sorry, that's live. I love this. It's so cool. Okay. We deserve to have a better life. We deserve to feel better. We deserve to know, and we deserve to, people deserve to know this. We have solutions for the problems that keep people up at night. We have solutions for the problems that most people complain to their loved ones about. Those phone calls that you say, I can't believe, I can't make my car payment, or I'm not sure how I'm going to make my mortgage payment, or I'm not sure how I'm going to pay that medical bill, or I don't know how I'm going to help my kid pay for the college because I had to dip into their savings account because of COVID, or because of some other unexpected event that happened into my life. So if we can do it, why not you, right? I surely hope that the 2 stories that you heard inspire you to become part of this community, to become part of this family. Or maybe it might not be for you. I don't know why. I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't. But in case it isn't, who do you know? Who do you know that can relate to these incredible stories? Who do you know that would love to have an extra $300? I mean, you saw how happy Molly was. It's like $300. Like, what would you do with $300? That's a car payment. That's an insurance payment. That's a big, a shopping, a shopping treatment, right? Like, when Amazon love me for $300 now, and they don't pay me back. Isagenix pays us back when we shop with them, right? So here's what I know. People you have not yet met are struggling with the problems you just found out that there's a solution for, whether it's energy, whether it's financial, whether it's their weight, whether it's just searching for a solution, right? What if this is what they've been searching for? We're on a mission to change lives. We're on a mission to save lives. Why not yours? Your life matters. And the time you invest in your health is never wasted. The amount of money you invest, your health is your wealth, period. I don't care what's going on. And we've seen it last year with COVID, and we see it every day. It's not if something happens, it's when something happens. Are you ready? Are you ready? And you might be like, well, I'm young, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. Are you ready for retirement? When are you going to retire? At what age? Who's going to tell you? I heard something earlier today, and it really struck with me. It's someone got laid off from their job, and they made a decision, and they said, you know what? I've failed so many times because of other people's limitations. I no longer want to fail because of what other people tell me. So he considered losing his job as a failure on his part, but he knew that he had no role in it. Our jobs are not guaranteed, and we saw that now more than ever. What if you take that control over your finances, your control over your health, and you realize and you say, you know what, if I fail, it's on me? Because that's what this company does. Some say no, some say yes, and then they become millionaires, or then they pay off their college for their children, or they retire at the age of 30 or 40. Why not you? If you had time and freedom and all the freaking energy, and you had skinny knees and you had skinny necks, what would you be doing with your life? Right? We get paid to change the world, guys. So it isn't complicated. We're here for you. Once again, get back to the person that invited you here. And oh, we forgot to tell you an amazing thing. Our program comes with 30 days money back guaranteed, guys. So you get your skinny knees, you get your sexy back, or you get your money back. I can't stop talking about skinny knees now. I'm gonna ask my husband, like, honey, how are my knees? What did they get skinny? Because you never mentioned anything. Like, what, am I doing something wrong? Like, what, Jeff, did Debbie get skinny knees from Isogenics? Debbie sitting over there nodding, yeah. So guys, you're one decision away from the best life. I kind of went a little bit over, but I'm sorry. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And I am looking forward to seeing you again next Tuesday. And let's hope that you join us, because we're fun and we got the solution you're searching for. And with